It's crazy to like talk about this, but again, we're like, this is educational because I know a lot of people are listening or watching this and they're probably mind blown just like us, because they probably never heard of this. But if you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, you probably see all this stuff. Facebook is where it really got bad. And, then you have these conspiracies, and then you have people posting every single picture of me with Christine before and making all this stuff. It's just crazy that something like taking photos can be really controversial. And again, it's always like, I guess you can always say just ignore it, but it's hard to ignore it. And you just don't want this cesspool of negativity on your social media, because our pages are like, it's like our home, it's our home between us and our fans and the people who support us. And we want people to come to our page to have fun, to be entertained, and not to be penetrated with these like negative thoughts or fake like, stories.
Just like a house or a home, you respect house rules. If you can't, you can go somewhere else, right?
Exactly. I mean to go deeper on this, the whole like being on in a social media relationship and people always attacking anyone who you're seen with or you have a photo with or who you're close to, it has ruined some of our relationships. I had a lot of friends and girls, and that's it. We never did anything together. They've always been like really just close friends. They've even dated my best friends, but like I no longer hang out with them just because social media kind of destroyed our relationships, where like we've just made decisions to, I don't even know if we just made the decision. We just kind of slowly stopped hanging out because there was just too much negativity. One instance I can think of is like, for example, she was super good friends with me and Daniel. Oh God, I don't know where I want to go. Oh no, I'm already catching myself like, oh shoot. Fudge.
You're incriminating yourself.
Oh, I'm
again.
already incriminating myself. Well, we can always use beeps. No, anyways. I'll try and keep things light so I don't get anyone in trouble, but me and we're really good friends. On record, we've never done anything, we never had any intimate relationship like that. But there's this huge issue. I was battling cancer. I was doing chemo for over a year, and then I came back to the Philippines, and a lot of my friends, they cry. It's an emotional thing. It's an emotional thing when your friend, gets diagnosed with something like that. So when I came back to the Philippines, we hugged, and Nico filmed us hugging. Which there's nothing wrong with hugging. Like what I just went through, and like to see someone after years, friends, we just hugged each other. And I think Nico, he must have made a joke. He must have said like, "Oh, look, they're hugging," like as a joke. But it blew up. It was one of the worst issues I think that we've been through as a couple. It's the same thing with Christine. Everyone goes, "Oh yeah, Will and have a relationship. Like Will's a horrible boyfriend. He's making Elodia jealous. He's making Elodia mad." It's all nonsense, but the more you read stuff over and over again, it becomes like imprinted in your mind. Whether you believe it or not, it still forms these thought patterns, at least, of it happening, which becomes unhealthy. And Elodia never said that she was bothered by us hugging when I came back to the Philippines, but still, her having to read all these comments about how horrible I am, it may have an effect even subconsciously to her that I am this horrible human being, just because it's like the law of attraction. It's like if you're thinking about something over and over again, like it kind of forms into a reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what it is?